What's up, everybody? It's your boy Dre Senpai back at you with another video today. So, the Dragon Ball 40th anniversary campaign kicks off tomorrow for both Legends and Dokkan. I unfortunately slept through the live broadcast of the information. I had a very long night. I really didn't get much sleep, so I ended up sleeping through it. But we're going to look at the trailer and break down the two characters and just go over what they're going to do. This is a campaign that is starting off so strong. We get 1,000 crystals as a gift tomorrow, and we got the banner. We got the 42 volumes that's coming too that you can collect throughout the course of this, I guess, 3-week campaign, which is amazing. It's been 40 years of nonstop Dragon Ball content, and it's just been amazing. It's good. It's really good to be a Dragon Ball fan. So let's go ahead and get right into the trailer, and I will be back for the details of these two new characters. All right, guys, man, these characters look so amazing. So let's start off with Goku first. He's element green. His tags are Sun Family, Saiyan, and DB. And the episode is Dragon Ball 40th anniversary, and he buffs DB, Sun Family, and Saiyan, which is really cool. So they're really want to buff up, DB. So that's really good. So let's go ahead and go on to the next one. He gets a damage boost of 300%. Damage is at 290%. You get Dragon Ball protection for 40 counts. And also, he gets per DB battle member 15% damage, 10% damage guard. All uncancelable, by the way. And on Strike and Blast Arts hit, he gets 10 key, strike damage plus 30% for 10 timer counts. He's stacking that, by the way. Just hear me out. He is going to hit like a freight train, bro. He's going to hit like a freight train. And I am so down with that. Also, he's going to be at what, 320-something% damage. So it's going to be insane. So let's go ahead and go on to the next slide. He has Disrupt, which is really good. So on battlefield injury, nullify damage received element disadvantage for 5 counts. Strike and Blast Arts power minus 15% for 10 timer counts. And then on his second entry on battlefield, he gets card slot seal for 10 timer counts. We all know how stupid that is. Destroy 1 enemy card, and then Blast Arts and Strike Arts cost plus 15% for 10 timer counts. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. And then from the third time on, cancel enemy attribute upgrades and cancel attribute downgrades in the normal conditions, so you can really get around Ultra Zamasu who has his disrupt. He ups your costs and stuff like that. So, if you got a 30, 40 cost card, bring Goku in, he's back down to regular 19 or 20, whatever it is. So, yeah, from what it seems like, though he's green, I think he can go probably, survive against Zamasu. So let's go ahead and go into the next one. His vanishing step. Vanishing step is 80% twice. Ally sub counts -2 and enemy key -15. Let me tell you how impressive that is, because LF Kefla, who gets 70% of her vanish gauge back when she vanishes, plus she uses a card and she gets that's her vanishing gauge. It's good, but 80% is pretty much instant vanish. Think of LF MVP 17. He gets 80% of his vanishing gauge when he vanishes. So that's pretty much, you vanish, boom. Okay, they want to attack you again, vanish again. So you get 2 vanishes. So that is ridiculous. So that's insane. Then his green card, on activation, draw special move R's next. Nullify cover change for 5 counts. On hit, 1 to 3 of the following effects can occur. This is +1 to Dragon Balls. Damage guard penetration plus 50%. Not 15, 50. Nullify element disadvantages. That is ridiculous, because all those are powerful. Given the situation that you're in, this Goku can literally clutch it up for you. This Goku literally can just clutch it up for you, which is crazy. He goes tight neutral, so you also, anybody who's running, of course, Ultra CMZ, they didn't want him to die instantly. You know what I'm saying? Then of course his blue card boosts his critical rate by 30%. That's insane, man. So we're gonna go into Gohan now. Gohan is a red and support type. He buffs Hybrid, Sun Family, and DB and Super Saiyan, but Hybrids, Sun Family, and Tag DB are his main teams that you're going to use him on. Hybrids is getting a nice little buff, man. DB is especially getting a buff. And remember, DB has that stupid broken equipment that you can use. So be mindful of that. Be mindful. So his damage is 290%. Ally tag DB sub counts on switch -1. That is really powerful. Also, for tag hybrid or tag DB allies, 40% damage, 10% damage guard, health restoration plus 20%, all uncancelable. Return to standby, he gives key and an additional card if you have 3 cards or fewer in your hand when you swap him out. This is a wonderful start to a supporter, because why, man? It's funny because Pan, who was the supporter for the movies tag, it was red. This Gohan is red, and Krillin, who was the supporter for Namek Saga, is red. And they have all been really good supporters, so, and it looks like he's actually he can actually fight as well and not just support, so that's good. It's a Gohan, so you know what I'm saying. So with that being said, on his battlefield entry, draw blast arts next, key plus 40, all enemy sub counts plus 2. On blast, special arts draw, vanishing gauge plus 15%, blast damage 20% for 10 timer counts. He's stacking that. On strike and blast arts hit, draw blast arts next, nullify cover change for 5 timer counts. Let me just paint a picture for you. They gave him the Ultra VB effect, pretty much. Card into card, strike into strike, but his is blast into blast. So he literally is stacking his vanishing gauge restoration 15%. So you just constantly spam out blast arts. I mean, like, you're going to be at what, 50% to 40 to 50? No. Yeah, you're going to be about 75% of the way done with your vanishing gauge throwing out blast arts. Hello? So, yeah, that's insane. And now, with his green and blue card, enhance special move arts on ally cover change. So with his green card, draw up to 2 cards if your hand is 3 or fewer. Key plus 50. Cancel attribute downgrades and normal conditions. And then when it's enhanced, when special arts is enhanced, ally damage plus 30%. Ally sub counts minus 3. Blue card. Draw a green card next. Also when it is enhanced, special move damage 30%. Nullify disadvantages. Here's a type neutral blue that cannot be canceled. No, you can't cancel it. So when you cover change, he enhances his green and blue card. He gives a 30% damage boost to your team when he uses a green. Plus you draw a green when you throw out a blue that's type neutral and does extra damage. They've made this Gohan not only be able to support the team to buff your heavy hitting allies, but he can also do that damage as well from what it seems like. And then last but not least, we are getting a unique equipment for LF Kid Goku, the guy who dropped earlier this year during the Dragon Ball campaign, which was, in my opinion, wasn't done as well as it should have been done. But it seems like, we know, with these exclusive characters that they're dropping for the 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball looks like a really, really top contender for best team, or just some of the best teams in the game. And what I love about this is that on PvP, there's so much variety of teams that you can go against now. It's not just 3 ultras slapped onto one team and you're just battling the same team over and over and over again. You have Future, you have DB, you have you have God Key, you have Hybrid. So it's really, really good. So you guys let me know down in the comment section below, how do you feel? And not just how you feel, like, what does the 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball mean to you guys? It means a lot to me. It's 40 years strong, guys. But it's your boy Dre Senpai. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Deuces.